Hello guys, welcome again to one other video of your class 11 mathematics. In today's video we shall study about chapter 3, that's your trigonometric function. A brief introduction of the word trigonometry can be divided into two parts. That's the word trigonometry, okay? The first one is a trigono, that means triangle, and next one is your metry, that means measure. So in short, it means measuring the sides of a triangle. Thus the subject was originally developed to solve geometrical problems involving the triangles, which now have a vast experience in all engineering field, in physics, or should I say also in our day-to-day life. So in previous class, that's in class 10, we have studied about trigonometric ratios such as sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, and so on, and also formula based upon it, like sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. Right? So in this chapter, we will generalize the concept of trigonometric ratio to trigonometric function and then study their properties. So let's begin. Okay, the first topic is angles. So angle is a measure of rotation of a given ray about its initial point. If you can see, there are two diagrams. The first one is a positive angle because your terminal side happens to be on the upper side, and next one is your negative angle. Why? Because your terminal side happens to be on the downward side. Okay, so that's all about the angle. Then the next topic that comes after the angles is nothing more than your measurement of angles. Alright, there are commonly two systems of measuring angles. The first one is your sexagesimal system, that's a degree measure, and the second one is your circular system, which is also known as your Radian measure. So let us first of all deal with your degree measure. That's your number A, your degree measure. Alright, the first one, that's your degree measure, is given to be if a rotation from initial side to terminal side is 1 by 3/60th of a revolution, then the angle is said to have a measure of 1 degree, written as 1 degree. Don't forget this one, okay, 1 degree. Then the next one is given to be 1/60th. Remember, 1/60th of a degree is called a minute, and a minute is denoted by 1 dash. Okay, and 1/60th of a minute is called 1 second. It's defined as 1 double dash. So therefore, as a whole of a definition, I can say that 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes, and 1 minute is equal to your 60 seconds. You can pause the video and then write on the notes. Alright, the next one is your radian measure. For a radian measure, I have already drawn the diagram over here. If you can see a diagram, I've got a circle, and inside the circle, I've got a triangle over there, where OB is your radius, OA is also radius, and AB is also your radius. And 1 to the power C, what do you mean by it? We'll know it right now. So the definition of radian measure is given to be, a radian is an angle subtended at the center of a circle by an arc, whose length is equal to the radius of the circle. We denote 1 radian by 1 to the power C. So this is all about your 1 radian. So whenever it's given 1 to the power C, it's nothing more than your radian. Alright, then comes the note under a radian measure. The first one is given to be in a circle of radius r, if an arc of length L. So arc of length L subtends an angle theta radian at a center, then theta is equal to L by R. Remember, we denote 1 radian to be 1 to the power C. So actually this should be theta to the power C, right? But we express theta by C as simply theta. So that's all about your note number 2. Alright, the next topic, which is a very much important topic, is about the relation between radian and degree. So we know that a complete circle subtends its center and angle whose measure is 2 pi radian as well as 360 degree. By the way, in your trigonometry, pi, it means nothing more than 180 degree. Don't forget it, okay? Until and unless the value for pi is given to be 22 by 7, we will always consider your pi to be nothing more than your 180 degree. So your 2 pi, it means 2 into 180, it is nothing more than your 360 degree, and that's nothing more than the angle of a circle. So therefore 2 pi c, that means 2 pi radian, is equal to your 360 degree. So hence pi radian will be nothing more than 180 degree. So that's all about your relation between radian and degree. You can pause the video and then write it down. Alright, from the above relation between radian and degree, there comes two important conversions. The first one, it will be pi radian is equal to 180 degrees. So I can say that 1 radian is nothing more than 180 degree divided by pi. And the second one, your number 2, it will be 180 degrees is equal to pi radian So which will be 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian. Okay, these two are the important formula which you have to memorize. I hope you're clear. Alright, the next topic is about your sign of a trigonometric function. The definition and all you can just go through your textbook, but I'm just trying to make it very clear by drawing a table over there. So it's given there: first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. I hope you know what is a quadrant, right? If you don't, just look over here. If you draw a graph over here, this one whole month, it means nothing but the first quadrant, this is your second, that's your third quadrant, and that's your fourth quadrant. So this is all about your quadrant. So you can just look over here. That sign is positive for first, positive for second, negative for third, and negative for fourth. You can just see that table. Okay, and if you can look over in the table, all the ratios are positive in your first quadrant. That's your nothing more than your sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. Everything is positive for your first quadrant. Based on the table lies the formula. I have given here a formula. It's given that sine 2n pi plus x is equal to your sine x. Remember, your pi, it means nothing more than your 180 degrees. So your 2 pi will be how much? Your 360 degree. And your n signifies that you can go with the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go with anything. Okay. Then comes your another formula. It's given that sine of minus theta is equal to your minus sine theta, cos of minus theta is equal to your cos theta, and tan of minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. Now sine and cos, they are related. So similarly your cosec, sine and cosec, they are related. So similarly your cosec of minus theta will be the same thing. That will be minus cosec theta, and cos and sec, they are related. So sec of minus theta will be nothing more than your minus, plus sec theta. Why plus? Because cos happens to be positive, right? And lastly, it will be cot of minus theta would be nothing more than your minus cot theta. Okay, let's start exercise 3.1. Question number 1 is given to be find the radian measure corresponding to the following degree measure. So I have to convert a degree into nothing more than your radian. So the first one is given to be 25 degree. So I can just say that, as we know, 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian. So therefore, in place of 1, I have to get 25 degree will be how much? Pi by 180 into 25 radian. So if I calculate, I'll get the answer to be nothing more than 5 5 25, 5 36 180. So it will be 5 pi by 36 radian. So that's all about your question number. Question number 1, 2 is given to be minus 47 degree and 30 minutes. So whenever a question comes like this, where you have a degree and a minute, the first of all you have to do is you have to convert this one in a minute into a degree. If you got second, that means you have to convert second into a degree. Okay. Now if you can look at the question, nothing is there between them. Yes or no? So the first thing that you have to do while doing conversion is minus. It will be 47 degrees. Nothing is there between them, so just have to add plus sign. Clear till there? Then I got 30 minutes. So 30 minutes means it will be 30 divided by 60 degree. Why is that so? Because your 1 degree is nothing more than 1 by 60. 1 minute is nothing more than 1 by 60 degree. So if I cancel this, I'll get here 1, I'll get here 2, so I'll get here minus 47 degree plus 1 by 2 degree. So that will be nothing more than minus 95 by 2 degree. So again, just like the previous one, so as we know that 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian. So therefore your minus 95 by 2 degree would be nothing more than minus pi by 180 into 95 by 2 radian. So if you cancel it, you will get here 36, you will get here 19, so we'll get the answer minus 19 by 72 pi radian. So that's all about your question number 2. Alright, question number 2 is given to be find the degree measure corresponding to the following radian measure. Now if you look over the equation, it's given here that use pi is equal to 22 by 7. That means we cannot use pi is equal to 180 degree. Okay, we have to use pi to be nothing more than 22 by 7, and it's given 11 by 16. Okay, same thing as the previous one. So as we know 1 radian is nothing more than how much? 180 divided by pi degree. So 1 radian is equal to this much. So in a similar way, 11 by 16 would be how much? 180. Now pi is how much used? 22 by 7. I'm going to put a value. So 22 by 7 into 11 by 16 degree. So if I cancel, I get 2, right? And after a cancellation of everything, I'll get the answer to be nothing more than 315 divided by 8 degree. Now if you can look at the answer that's at the back side of your textbook, the answer isn't this one, nor is this one. If I have to solve this, I'll get here 8315. So how much? It will be 30. So after solving, I got the answer to be this one. So if I have written over here, that will be nothing more than 39 3 by 8 degree. But in the answer, we have the answer in nothing more than a minute and in second, which does not imply over this one. The answer doesn't match, right? So let me convert that. So that is nothing more than your 39 degree plus 3 by 8 degree, which is the same thing. Then it means it will be 39 degree plus 3 by 8. I can say 3 by 8 into 60 minutes. Why? Because 1 degree is equal to your 60 minutes. So I've changed your degree is nothing more than your minute. I guess you're clear over till there. So if you cancel, I'll get here nothing more than 15 and I'll get you 2. So that your answer would be nothing more than 39 degree plus 45 by 2 minute. Now again the same thing, divide this one, so 2 45, so 2 2s are 4, 5 2 2s are 4. The answer I got it to be 1 remainder. So there will be 39 degree plus 45, so not 45, that will be 22 1 by 2 minute. Again I have to convert a minute into a second, so just like your previous one, I have to convert this one. So that will be 39 degree plus 22 minute plus 1 by 2, I can say into 1 minute, same thing. So I'm going to change 1 minute into second, so that will be 39 degree plus 22 minute plus 60 second divided by 2. How did I got that? It's because your 1 minute is equal to your 60 second, and second is denoted by your double dash. So if I cancel this one, I'll get here 30. So in overall, I'll get the answer to be nothing more than 39 degree plus 22 minute plus 30 second, which matches your answer. The only difference is that over there plus is not there, so remove the plus sign. So there will be 39 degree, 22 minute and 30 second. That's how we're gonna do question number 2-1. Pause the video and then write it down. Alright, question number 3. That's 2-3 is given to be 5 pi by 3. Again the same way as we know that your 1 radian is nothing more than 180 divided by pi degree. So I got 5 pi by 3. So 5 pi by 3 radian would be nothing more than 180 divided by pi into 5 pi by 3. And then degree, I cancel pi, 3 how much? 360. So in short, I'll get the answer 300 degree. So that's all about your question number 2-3. Question number 3 is given to be a wheel makes 360 revolution in 1 minute. Through how many radian does it turn in 1 second? So I have to get the answer in radian. Alright, so I can say that solution, it's given to be number of, so it will be number of revolution made by the wheel in 1 minute. In 1 minute is nothing more than 360 degree. Just ignore degree. So we know that a revolution made by the wheel in 1 minute, there's one whole complete circle, that's nothing more than your 360. In a similar way, number of revolution made by the wheel in 1 second. So if I do in 1 second, that will be nothing more than 360 divided by 60. It happens to be your 6. So I can say that in one complete revolution, the wheel turns, the U-R and S turns an angle of 2 pi radian. So what do you mean by 2 pi radian? It's not 360, right? So similarly, therefore, in 6 complete, why I'm finding 6 is because in 1 second there are 6 revolution, right? So in 6 complete revolution, the wheel should turn an angle of 2 pi into 6 radian. So that's nothing more than your 12 pi radian. So I can say that as a whole, I can say that hence in 1 second, the wheel turns an angle of 12 pi radian. So that's all about your question number 3. You can pause the video and then check. Okay, your question number 5 is given to be in a circle of diameter 40 cm. The length of the chord is 20 cm. Find the length of the minor arc of the chord. So let me just draw a diagram. So if I happen to draw a diagram from the center till here is nothing more than your A, B. So center B, O. So I will consider this one to be nothing more than theta. Let me join this, and this is nothing more than is given to be 20 cm. Okay, so solution. So it will be, let AOB be the triangle. Let AOB be the triangle such that angle AOB is equal to theta. So diameter of the circle. The diameter of the circle is given to be 40 cm. So similarly, your radius. The radius R would be nothing more than 40 by 2. That's your 20 cm. So in short, your OA is also your 20 cm and OB is also your 20 cm. Why? Because they are your radius of a triangle. Yes, sir. So I can say that in triangle AOB, your OA is equal to your OB is equal to radius of circle. So radius of circle, that's nothing more than your 20 cm, and similarly your AB is equal to nothing more than your 20 cm. Why? Because that's the length of the chord. So I can say that, so that is triangle AOB is an equilateral triangle. Okay, so if it's equilateral triangles, I can say that hence theta is nothing more than your 60 degree. Your 60 degree, it means pi by 3 radian. And how did I got that? Using question number 1, I would say. So I can say that, as we know the formula, that theta is equal to L by R, where L is nothing more than your minor arc of the chord. Okay, so I can say that your pi by 3 is equal to AB, that's your minor arc, divided by 20. So I can get AB nothing more than 20 pi by 3 centimeter. So your answer would be hence the length of the minor arc of the chord is nothing more than 20 by 3 centimeter. So that's about right. Let us do exercise 3.2. Question number 1 is given to be find the values of other 5 trigonometric function. Okay, for this question we're gonna use the formula from your class 10. That's your sin square theta plus cos square theta, or tan square theta is equal to something like that. Okay, we're gonna use it. So, and also the formulas or the table that we have already done. Okay, so it's given that cos x is equal to -1 by 2 and x lies in which quadrant? Third quadrant. So in third quadrant, obviously cos is negative. So cos and 1 functions, they are related. That's nothing more than your sec. So sec x is nothing more than your 1 by cos x. So that will be 1 by -1 by 2 happens to be -2. I got 1. I need another 4. So I can say that, as we know, that sin square x plus your cos square x is nothing more than 1. So I can say your sin x is nothing more than plus or minus root over 1 minus cos square x. So which happens to be plus or minus root over 1 minus -1 by 2 the whole thing square. So that will be plus or minus root over 1 minus 1 by 4. So which will be plus or minus root over 3 by 4. So I got your sin x to be nothing more than plus or minus root 3 by 2. But in the question is given that x lies in the third quadrant. So I will say as x lies in the third quadrant. So if x lies in the third quadrant, the value of your sin x will be obviously negative. You can see the table. Yes or no? So therefore your sin x happens to be minus root 3 by 2. Now again, sin and one term function is, or ratio is interlinked. That's nothing more than your cosec x, which is 1 by sin x. So that will be nothing more than 1 divided by minus root 3 by 2. So I got your cosec x to be minus 2 by root 3. So I got 3. I need 2 more. That's your 10. Right? So I can say your 10x to be nothing more than sin x divided by your cos x. Sin x, I got the answer to be minus root 3 by 2, and cos x is minus 1 by 2. I can cancel minus 2 to cancel. I got a root over 3. And similarly your cot x is equal to nothing more than 1 by 10x, so which is 1 by root 3. Now if you can look over there at the table, at the third quadrant your 10 happens to be positive. That's why I got the answer in positive, and similarly cot is also positive. That's why I got the answer in positive. So as a whole, I got all the 5 trigonometric function. Alright, the rest of the question, that's 2 till question number 5, is also the same thing. We have to find the rest of the 5 trigonometric functions. So I'm jumping into question number 6. Your question number 6 is given to be sine 765, and the question's given to be find the value of the trigonometric function. So I'm going to use the formula from right beneath the table, that's sine 2 pi plus x over here. So if I'm going to use this formula, that means in the question is given sine 765. Sine 765, nobody knows the answer because it's very huge. So what can I do is that I'm going to convert 765 into a multiple of 360. Okay, so if I do that, I'll get the answer to be 360. If I divide 765, I'll get here 2. That's your 720, and I got here 45. So that's nothing more than I can say sine 2 into 360 degree plus your 45 degree. So which is same thing as your sine 2 n pi plus x, which happens to be your sin x. Now over here your n is your 2 and your 2 pi is nothing more than your 360, if you can look carefully over here. Yes or no? So as a whole, if I do that, I'll get the answer to be nothing more than sine 45 degree. Now we know the value for sine 45 degree. That's nothing more than 1 by root 2. That's all about your question number 6. So let me do in a similar manner your question number 7. Your question number 7 is given to be cosec of minus 1410 degree. Now again, the same thing with question number 6 and question number 7 is that even cosec 1410 is very huge, very big number. And I got here minus. Though I got here minus, I need the answer in positive. So I have to remove this minus also. So what can I do with 1410 is that I know some multiples, but I don't know whether you know. Use the calculator, okay? So if I do it, I'll do it 360. 360 into 4 is how much? It's nothing more than 1440. Clear? And 360 into 3 is how much? 300, 36, 18, 1, 10. Now, between these two, which one do you think is closer to 1410? Obviously 1440 or not. So, same thing, just like your question number 6, I'm going to do it over here. So that will be your cosec 4 into 360 plus minus 1410. Now if I do that, I'll get the answer cosec, how much is that? 1440 degree minus 1410 degree. So that will be nothing more than your cosec 30. Now see the link, okay? This one I didn't know the value and I got the answer in minus, but I changed 1410 into these two because I want to make difference. If I make a difference, I got the answer in 30 degree. And cosec 30 degree, I know the answer. Even you might also know it. The answer is nothing more than 2. So that's how we're gonna do question number 6, 7. Okay. In a similar manner, let me do question number 10. Your question number 10 is given to be cot minus 15 pi by 4. Now the difference between 6, 7, and 10 is that in question 6 and 7 numbers were given. Over here in question number 10, no numbers, but the value for pi is given. Yes or no? Now same thing, I'm going to convert this one and I have to remove this negative also. So what can I do? I can do here is cot, now 15 pi by 4. Now closer to 15 are 14 and 16. Closer to 15 are 14 and 16. Which is the number that is divisible by 4? Obviously 16 or not. So can I do next term to be in this manner then? 14 pi plus minus 15 pi by 4. And why I'm doing so is because if I do that, I'll get the answer. 4 is how much? 16 pi minus 15 pi by 4. And that's nothing more than your cot pi by 4. Now again see the link. This one I didn't know the answer. That's why I've taken the closer one, 16, because 16 is divisible by 4. Then I got the answer to be in this one. And this one I know the answer. The answer is nothing more than how much? 1. So this is how we can do question number 6 till question number 10.